So this is probably your 10th Rare Beauty review video, and you clicked online patiently waiting for your Rare Beauty package to arrive. Same! Today I'll be recreating Selena's no makeup look, an overall wear test, and find out if it's oily skin approved. Let's get into it. I ended up not getting Always an Optimist Illuminating Primer. Since I have so many primers in my collection, I ended up using the Physicians Formula Illuminating Primer. I feel like this one is very similar to Selena's as far as it being shimmery and very glowy. So I feel like the outcome is very similar. So if you have something like this, I think it's a good dupe. Next, I'll be going in with the Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation. This comes in 48 shades. I ordered 240 warm. When I tried using the Sephora shade finder, it matched me with something neutral, which I know I'm not neutral. I do have warmer undertones and yellow undertones specifically, so I knew that wasn't correct. And while I was doing it, I realized I've never really used that before or bought foundations from Sephora. I tend to buy foundations from drugstores because it's just more convenient for me. And I don't really love buying foundations online unless I'm able to try it. So I'm really hoping this is the right match for me. It seems like it because my everyday foundation is the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. And they look very similar, at least in the bottle they do. So maybe I'll do a swatch side by side just in case any of you guys have this one. I think I got it right. We'll see. Here they are side by side. This one's Physicians Formula and this one's Rare Beauty. I can already tell Rare Beauty is more golden. So if I were to blend this out, yeah, it's definitely more golden. So it will look a little bit warmer than what I'm used to, but they are very similar. Make sure to shake it up since it is quite liquidy. They did say it is breathable and that you can build it up to medium to full coverage. So I am curious to see if it's going to cover all of my hyperpigmentation. That is the biggest thing for me right now, is hyperpigmentation. The coverage looks really nice. It feels nice on the skin. I also want to say I do have oily skin, and I know this is a more dewy foundation, so we will see how long it will last, because usually by noon I can look like a grease ball really quickly. And it's only 8 a.m. I think I'm going to add a little more foundation right around the cheeks because my hyperpigmentation is peeking through just a little bit. Maybe a tiny bit more on the forehead, but so far so good. I'm curious to know what shade is one below mine. I think it's around 190 warm, if I'm not mistaken. But then I wonder, is it going to be too light? It's almost as if this is just a little too golden for me, which is not very tan compared to my shoulders. But I do wonder if I get the lighter shade since we are going into fall and winter. That might be a better match, but this match is not bad. This is 2 layers of foundation in certain areas, not everywhere, mainly the cheeks. It really doesn't look bad. I love the look of it. It feels very lightweight, which is so important to me. It's one of the reasons why I don't wear full coverage foundation. It just feels too heavy, and this is definitely buildable and it looks really beautiful on the skin. Usually I do my brows off camera when I'm doing a makeup video, but since I wanted to try out the Brow Harmony pencil and gel, I didn't do that. I really want to show you guys how it applies and what it looks like. Starting off with the pencil side, I ordered Cool Brown. This is thicker than what I'm used to. I usually get something that has a more fine tip, so this is new to me. I think I got the right shade. There are 8 shades. I'm not sure what the difference is between Cool Brown and Deep Brown. Both of them look so similar. I don't really like going anything deeper than that, like a black or anything, since my hair is so dark. I think having a darker eyebrow on me would look a little too strong for my features. Wish me luck as I try to do this because I really don't know how this is gonna go. I know people said that this is very soft, so I have to be very careful to not add too much pressure because then this is going to be a really strong brow and that's not what I'm going for. Since this doesn't come with a spoolie, I'm just going to use my own and really blend everything out because that's what I really need right now. I also noticed it's kind of hard to create hair-like strokes with this pencil since it is on the thicker side, and since I don't have that much hair in my eyebrows, it doesn't look as realistic. I think if you have a bushier brow, this might work better. It really depends on the brow style that you prefer. On the other side is the gel. I really love how small this is. The brush is very small. So hopefully this can help create the brow hairs, or at least lift the brow hairs up with what I have. So this is my eyebrow before. No pencil, no gel. And this is my eyebrow after. I think it looks really nice. It's just something that I have to get used to since the pencil is so soft and I'm using a gel that has pigment in it. Usually I do a clear brow gel. So it's definitely new for me. I'm going to do the other brow off camera so we can speed this up. Both brows are finally done. This took me forever. Brows tend to take me the longest, which is why I like to do it off camera. They definitely don't look the same. They're more like third cousins, but I tried my best. I do want to see if the gel is going to hold my hairs up. I've tried other brow gels where they tend to fall, so I want to see if this can last the whole entire day. Next we have the Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer. I ordered 190 Warm. I like to go 1 or 2 shades down for my under eyes because I like that brightening effect. And it doesn't look like you need too much. As far as the other videos I've seen, you only need a couple of dots. And since I'm doing a no makeup look, I really don't want too much concealer. This instantly brightened my under eyes. Like, wow, that is so beautiful. It blended so nicely with the foundation. As you guys can see, you really don't need that much. Oh, I forgot to say, this comes in 48 shades, just like the foundation. And I'm realizing if this is 190 Warm, is the concealer the equivalent shade to the foundation? I don't believe so because I remember I saw one video where it wasn't the equivalent. If it's the 190 Warm foundation, it's a little bit darker. So I think I want to try the 190 Warm next time. Maybe I'll trade this in since we are entering fall and I'm not going to get any tanner than this. We'll see. I'll let you guys know in the comments below, so make sure to check it and I'll leave my comments there. I also learned from another video that the balls on top of the products are meant for people who suffer with arthritis, which that totally makes sense because Selena has lupus and I find that really thoughtful in the packaging. Someone who doesn't have arthritis, but I do have a difficulty opening things. It's not just makeup products, it's actually a lot of things. I think I just have a poor grip strength. Whatever that really means, I really don't know. But these are so easy to open. And I like how I hear the lock. So then I know it's closed. Something like that is so helpful. So I just wanted to say that. And then also this one reminds me of a gumball. And this one reminds me of an M&M. And I don't know if it's because I'm kind of hungry or if I want some sweets, but it's just something that I noticed. The Soft Pinch Liquid Blush. This is what I was truly excited about. When I first saw images of Rare Beauty, these are the items that got me really excited. I ended up getting 2 shades. This one is Joy, which is a peachy shade, and this one is Love, which is a matte terracotta. Keep in mind, this one's dewy and this one's matte. And there are 8 shades total, 4 dewy and 4 matte. I noticed a lot of the YouTubers putting on way too much of the blush, and since it is so pigmented, I'm only gonna put maybe a dot on each cheek. You really don't need that much. Let's start off with this, and if I need more, I can always build it up. Wow, this is absolutely stunning. This might be my favorite product from the collection. Look how beautiful that is. Ooh. So pretty. I'm going to add a little bit more. What I like to do is when I take the doe foot out, I like to take the excess off like this and then go in. You can always put this on your hand and use a sponge or use your fingers. Either way works. What I love about liquid blushes is that they blend out so easily with your foundation and concealer, and it looks so seamless. And when you use a sponge, it's so much easier to blend everything together. I'm noticing the concealer is separating just a little bit under the under eyes, and I think that's because I didn't set my face just yet. So I'm going to add just a little bit more concealer. And I also want to note that the doe foot is like a right triangle. Let's quickly go into the highlighter. This is the Positive Light Liquid Luminizer. I got 2 shades. This one is in Outshine, and this shade is in Flaunt. Outshine is a light gold and Flaunt is a bronzy shade. Now going back into creating Selena's no makeup look, I realized I didn't order her go-to luminizer, which I believe is Mesmerize. It has kind of these pinky undertones. I was planning to get it, but I don't know what happened. I think because I ordered these so late when it first launched. I think it was around 11:30, which is past my bedtime. I like to be in bed and already sleeping by 11. So I think when I ordered everything, and mind you, I had to make multiple orders because when they came in, not everything was available at once. So I had to remember, oh, what did I order in that first order and that second order? Because I made 3 separate orders just so I could order all of this because I really wasn't sure if this would sell out within minutes. And surprisingly, it didn't. And I'm shocked. Like, I don't know how I was able to purchase all of these products. Yeah, I really don't know. But anyway, these are the ones I ended up getting. So we're just going to adjust, and I think I'm going to go in with Flaunt. There are 8 shades total, and I'm going to just be using my fingers for this. I love using my fingers when I'm applying makeup products. It's just easier, and I feel like more people can do it. It's just a little more friendly, I guess you could say. I'm hoping the shade is not too dark for me, but we'll see. So far, so good. That's really beautiful. It's definitely not blinding by any means. It has more of this natural glow. Whatever's left over, I'm just going to put above the brows and a little bit on my nose. Oh, and the Cupid's bow. Can't forget that. Since I desperately need powder and I have oily skin, I'll be right back. Much better. It doesn't look as dewy, especially under the eyes and around the nose and right here, the center of the forehead. This is what I prefer, dewy in certain areas like the cheeks and right up here. And that's about it. But it looks really, really beautiful. Next, I'm going in with the With Gratitude Dewy Lip Balm. This shade is Thankful. They have 8 shades in total. It says that she's wearing Thankful. It's kind of hard for me to believe because this is so nude to me, but we'll see. It does have a smell to it, but not that strong. We'll see when I apply it on the lips. The color is pretty and it feels really soft. But the taste, or is it the smell, or is it both? I don't know. But something about it seems really off. Does it remind me of chlorine? Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know about this one. I don't know. I like the color. I love the feel of it, but the smell is too strong for me and it just smells really off. I'm not sure how to describe it. If you guys have tried this, please let me know in the comments below if you've had similar experiences because I really don't like this and I'm so surprised because I love lip balms. That's actually the reason why I went for this instead of the matte lip cream. I just prefer this kind of finish, but I don't know. It looks really beautiful. This also doesn't look like what she's wearing because I feel like what she's wearing is something more peachy that matches with the blush. Does it look off to you guys? I know sometimes colors will look different on different skin tones. Like a red for me that has blue undertones will look different for you. I don't know. To bring in a little more glow, I'm going to go in with the Always an Optimist 4-in-1 Mist. This is something that you can use to prime, to refresh, to set, really anything. I originally wasn't going to get this just because I found the perfect mist for me, one at the drugstore and one at Sephora, so I feel like I'm set to go. Unless they discontinue those 2 products, then I'll be very upset. But I thought, you know, why not? I'll try this. So shake it up first since there is some oil in here. I've seen mixed reviews on this, whether it's too glowy or the nozzle is not diffused enough, so we'll see. I don't know, that seems like a fine mist to me. I don't like to go too heavy-handed because again, I do have oily skin. Yeah, I think I like it. It looks like in Selena's no makeup look, she has a wash of color on her eyes. Since she doesn't have eyeshadow currently, I think I'll do a little something something and then just mascara. So I'll be right back. So this is what my eyes look like. I ended up mixing a couple of different eyeshadows since I don't have that exact color. Since it does have undertones of peachiness to it. I used the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I don't know if you guys still have this. Mine is quite old, but if you do have it, I ended up using this shade right here. It's one of my favorite shades. And then I mixed it in with the Mulan palette. I used Fighter and I used Brave on the eyelids. Since Brave has a little bit of shimmer, it's not the exact same eyeshadow look as Selena's because it looks like she has a matte eye, but I think it looks pretty close. I feel like it looks pretty close. And then I just applied some mascara and a tiny bit of brown eyeliner to tightline, just a little bit. Since I don't have that many eyelashes, it kind of just adds a little more oomph in that area. If you have full lashes, I don't think you need any liner since it looks like she's not wearing any, but for me, I just added just a tiny bit. But yeah, super easy. I love this look. I think I am going to change up the lips. My guess, she's wearing Praise. So I don't know if I want to exchange Thankful for Praise. I'm not really sure if you can do that, especially with everything going on. But I think she's wearing Praise, not Thankful, and it was just a mistake on social media. I'm not sure, but I'm going to come up with a lip concoction and see if I can get a closer lip color to what she's actually wearing. There's no way she's wearing Thankful because this is way too muted, and she's wearing something a bit brighter and peachier. Unless I could be completely wrong. I have no idea. I could try putting the blush on my lips. She didn't say to do that, and no one has said that you can put blush on your lips, but I know some multitasking products you can do that. I think I'm gonna try. Who knows? This can go really well or really bad. Yeah, that's much better. That is closer to what she's wearing. And it feels nice. Besides the highlighter and the lip, I think I nailed it, or kind of. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I really love this look. Very glowy, a no makeup look. This is really beautiful. Something for your everyday. Overall, I think everything looks absolutely stunning. The packaging is so thoughtful. It's simple but yet elegant. I absolutely love the colors with the gold and then this ivory color. It's absolutely beautiful. I think my favorite products off of my first impression would be the blush and the highlighter. I kind of knew that from the get-go just because these are the products that stood out to me and I was more willing to pay for, but I wanted to get the rest of the products to do a full face and to recreate this no makeup look. I do have the Perfect Strokes eyeliner in black. I haven't tried it out yet. If you guys want to see a video of me using it, I could totally do that. I am curious to see how long lasting this is. The big thing for me, long lasting and how pigmented it is. But I love that it's black. Let's see what it looks like. So far it looks really nice, definitely black. I love the brush tip. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want to see a separate video where I use this and I do a separate wear test. Just let me know. When I saw this, the tip reminded me of a pen, almost like an Illustrator pen that you can use on your iPad to draw or do any kind of illustrations. But I don't think you actually can, but it was just something that I noticed. The foundation and concealer, I really won't know until noon or end of the day around 5 o'clock to see how long they last or if it starts to separate. That really determines if these products are good or not for me, since I do have oily skin. I definitely want to know that. And then also, if I go a shade down, 190 Warm, is that a better match for me for this fall and winter? Because it might be. Unless it's closer to this shade, then it won't be. And then I might be in between 240 Warm and 190 Warm. We'll see. I will see you guys around lunchtime. This is what my makeup looks like after 4 hours. I think it looks pretty good. It's still dewy. The blush is still here. Still pigmented, the highlighter. The foundation still looks really good. I was really nervous about that. The concealer is breaking up just a little bit under the eyes. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it is a little bit, if I'm being nitpicky. Brows look good. They haven't disappeared or anything. The lips, since I took that lip balm off and I put the blush on, it's not as vibrant, but I expect that since I was eating not too long ago. So yeah, not too bad. I will see you guys around dinner time. Final check-in. This is what the makeup looks like. I'm really impressed, especially the foundation. Since it does have a dewy finish, I wasn't expecting it to look like this, and that's because I prepped my skin really well, and also the powder under the eyes, the forehead, and the chin really helped. I am seeing the foundation separating a little bit on my chin and on my nose, and I think that's just because from eating and probably touching my chin and my nose throughout the day. Now keep in mind, I didn't go outside at all, so I wasn't dealing with the outdoor elements like wind, for example, or humidity. I feel like that will play a part. And also, if you're wearing a mask, there is no way that this blush and highlighter, or at least the highlighter right here, will stay. It just won't because it is liquid. But besides that, it looks really nice. Even the eyebrows, the hairs stayed up the whole entire time. So I'm pretty impressed. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like it and subscribe to this channel for more fashion and beauty content. I'll see you in another video. Bye!